everyone. So I thought we would run some errands today. I'm going to take you up to North Tampa, around like the Wesley Chapel Lutz area. So I have two outlet malls that are in close proximity, you know, within a 45-minute drive. The really good outlet malls are in Orlando and Miami. Really good one in Miami. Probably equivalent to like Woodbury Commons up in New York. So, but can't go to Miami today. That's 4 hours away. So we're going to go to the closest one. The one I want to go to up in North Tampa, it has a Tumi outlet. And when Don and I were trying to go to Cancun, we both realized that that Todd's bag that I was carrying was just not a good option for traveling on a plane. Like, I'm sure it would have fit underneath the plane seat had we gotten on the plane. But it became very heavy when I loaded it up, and I did load it up. And also, we didn't feel it was secure enough. I need something that I can either zip up or like a backpack that I can, you know, feel more secure with. So that's why I'm going to go to the Tumi outlet. I like Tumi. I like their products. I have a very lightweight, I was going to say thin, but it's lightweight. It is thin. I have a backpack that I use for work whenever I go into the co-working location in Tampa. I have that one, but it's just not big enough. And like I said, it's very lightweight. It's nylon. It fits my laptop and, you know, a couple papers, whatever that I need for that day at work. And then I also have like a sling one that goes across your chest, and, you know, that's too small. So I'm looking for something else, something that, you know, can hold all my crap, but also be secure. But first things first is got to take care of this manicure. I got to take care of this manicure. It's been 2 weeks since I've gotten this. I really do like the color, so I might go for this color again. But you know, this one. So I think I'm going to go back to the same place. They did a pretty decent job. I'm not going to do my toes right now. I didn't think they did great on the toes, even though I really loved the seat with all the, you know, back massaging and all that stuff, and the warm water and somebody taking care of me. That was really nice. But I don't think that they did great on the pedicure. The manicure's fine, so I'll go back there for the manicure. Plus they have this point system too, and I don't know whether you get a free manicure or you get some money off of it or something like that. I don't know. So that's up first. That's what I'm gonna do first, and then I'm gonna go ahead and head up to, I think the Tampa Premium Outlets is what it's called, and I think technically it's in Lutz. I tend to think of that area as more Wesley Chapel, but I could be wrong. I don't go up that way very often. I used to work up that way, but I don't go up there very often anymore. Maybe once a year I go up there. But it's a pretty decent outlet mall. Got two things going on in Tampa this weekend. So it is St. Patty's Day weekend. I don't know if it's St. Patrick's Day today. I don't know. But they're turning the river green. Kind of like a mini Chicago, I guess, you know. And then it's also spring break. So I think it's spring break for a couple of weeks, actually. And I was just watching the news while I was getting my nails done that said that Tampa Airport for the next 5 weeks. Of course, why? For the next 5 weeks, you know, you gotta arrive earlier, expect a lot more crowds, expect a lot more parking spaces to be occupied. I'm like, oh, great. Just when we're trying to attempt that Cancun trip again. Whatever. You know, my husband and I said, maybe this stuff is happening and it's just things that we need to kind of roll with. We just need to roll with the punches here and kind of prepare ourselves for how things might be in Mexico too. You know, just go with the flow. Just go with it. Just let it roll off your shoulder, because I mean, what else can you do? What else can you do? Mistakes happen. Shit happens. There's nothing really you can do. You just gotta prepare yourself as much as you can and roll with it. successful, but I'm pooped. Oh my goodness, this menopause is kicking my ass. So I went into Tumi. I found a couple of backpacks that would work, but I gotta tell you, Tumi expensive. Holy crap, even with like their 30% off or their discounts or, you know, whatever they were offering at the outlet, their backpacks were still $300. I'm like, I really want to spend $300 on a backpack? I mean, I know this shit's gonna last, but... So then I found a Samsonite store, kind of a Tumi lookalike in there, and $79. I'm like, okay, winner. That's the one. I also, I bought a little bit of clothes. I did. Yes, I did. I bought 2 shirts and a cardigan and a pair of sweatpants. And I spent about $150 on clothes. So, yes, I went against my no-buy. Bought some shirts, bought a cardigan. But, say love me. I'm delirious now. So I think what I'm going to do is go through the drive-thru for Raising Cane's. I've never been there, and they don't have them in the part of town where I live. So I thought, since I'm up here in Wesley Chapel or Lutz or whatever it's called, that I would go ahead and get some chicken tenders or chicken fingers and some of their sauce, and we'll try that out.